net buyer or net seller here? Everybody. Net buyer or net seller here? Correct. Net buyer. Goes up, he goes up, he goes up here, and he goes to a resistance, and he gets sold. It's a net seller here. Then he goes back down, and here's crucial mistake number 2 from all the traders. And it's not just you. I have done this mistake many times in my career, and I still make it sometimes. And everybody that tells you that they are not making mistakes like this, they are full of shit. Does that make sense, everybody? But what's important for you guys to understand is what constitutes a shift of momentum? What constitutes a net buyer and a net seller ping-pong zone? And so then you can understand. And then you start thinking differently about your support and resistance. And I don't care if you trade options. I don't care if you trade futures. And I don't really care if you trade Forex. I trade mainly options and I do some futures. Because I know that's what's worth. You know, I've been around the block 20 years. So I know I know with millions of dollars and a lot of blood and tears that this is what works. You know, and so you have to do what you are comfortable for you. If you are a good Forex trader, guys, trade with Forex. If you are a comfortable trader with futures, trade with futures. But personally, I've been around the block enough to know that options is the way to go most of the time with futures. Okay? So, and I do some Forex pair, don't get me wrong, but I do not day trade Forex. I do more of a position trade on the Forex. So look, so here the mistake number 2 that happens for everybody, guys, is this. When the market is retesting that support zone, most of the traders look at this and say, oh, I got to jump in right now. The SPY, the ES is breaking down. Let me go. So here's what happened. The traders sell, and get what? It gets stopped. Minus 2 points on the ES. Because in reality, there was a net buyer. Now, what constitutes an horizontal line or a vertical line or a line? It's 2 points. The mathematical definition of a line, everybody, is 2 points. Do we all agree? Point A to point B, everybody? 2 points, right? So here's the trick here. The trick, everybody, is wait for those 2 touches to happen. 2 touches at the bottom and the 2 touches at the top. Now, look at the probability. You got the top, it's a net seller again. So now the market is giving you what I call a net buyer, net seller historical clue. You have an historical behavior of how the market has behaved before. And it's a clue. You don't need my tools. You don't need my research for that. You can only open your eyes and see your market and your weekly chart and your 60-minute chart. Okay? And so now that you have 2 net buyers, net buyer here, and you have the net seller here, guess what?